I'm Hideo Date, jazz and blues guitarist in Berkeley, California. Today I'd like to talk about how and why I changed my tuning to 432 Hz tuning instead of today's standard 440 Hz. I have been using 432 Hz tuning for the last 10 years. Back in 2012, I had been playing my jazz guitar Archtop ESC50 for a few years, and I gave it a very good amount of playing time so that the guitar sounded better than before, but I could still hear some of the edges and the edgy sound from my jazz chords and some dissonant overtones. I was trying to get rid of them, but couldn't find a solution. I tried many tube amps, Fender amps, Gibson amps, Supro. They gave me the good sound, but didn't solve that issue. So I could still hear the some edgy sound from my jazz chords. 2012 is a funny year. I could see those videos. They're titled "Strange Sound on Earth" or "Strange Sound Coming from the Sky," and stuff like that. And I watched them all. I was very interested in that type of sound, and I started to play along and try to figure out what note they are and frequencies they are. And I was fooling around with my acoustic guitar, tune it down and tune it up, and try to figure out those notes. And I figured some out. Some of the notes are C sharp, low C sharp, and some of the A flat and G and so on. And then it wasn't in the frequency of 440, but lower. So that I discovered the 432 hertz range frequency first time. I was using my Peterson tuner and then just hit those low number, and then I was interested in those frequencies. Then I made some research on the internet that I discovered some information about those tunings. A430 hertz. It is used in the gagaku, Japanese court music. Their instruments are tuned to 430 hertz instead of 440 or 432, and the 432 hertz. It was used in European country before, and then I learned that it was used in Italy as standard A long time ago, and it was known as a Beldi tuning. That was good to know. Then I started playing with 432 hertz tuning. It took me a while to get used to because I was so used to 440 hertz sound and the intonation. So it took me a while to get used to that low sound of 432 hertz, but after I gotten used to it, it sounded better, and those jazz chords sounded cleaner and warmer. So that's why I'm still playing 432 hertz and still perform my solo guitar with 432 hertz tuning. And then the other reason is when I was checking out the old recordings I had in my computer, Robert Johnson, Scrapper Blackwell, and many other blues guys, and I discovered many of the recordings are tuned to 432 hertz tuning. Most of the Robert Johnson recordings and half of the Scrapper Blackwell, his solo guitar recordings, are tuned to 432 hertz tuning. And many more. It's too many to mention. But first, I thought that Big Bill Boonsies and Lightning Hopkins, those guys are more like 440 guys, a little bit newer recordings than those guys. But I could still find some of their recordings are tuned to 432 hertz tuning, surprisingly. And many other blues guys like Sam Chapman, Johnny Shines. I found that his well-known video, the Sweet Home Chicago on the YouTube, when I was playing along with my 440 hertz guitar, it didn't play together well, but 432, it's just dead on. So that was 432 hertz tuning. The many old videos like that, so I suggest you to do the same. If you have more than one guitars, you could tune one of your guitars to 432 hertz and then play along to those old recording, and you might discover it just fit very well and it plays in harmony. Okay, so My other suggestion is you might experiment with different frequency. You never know which frequency you like. It may not be 440 hertz. It may not be 432 hertz. So that my suggestion is test it out with tuning your guitar to 440 first, no 430 first, then 432, and move up to 435, that old standard A, and 438, and you could try 442, and you could also hit 444, as high as 444. That is another well-known frequency that is known for as 528 hertz tuning, 528C. That's the one many people talking about. And so you could test it out for 32, 440, 444. So someday I will make another video that I can you can compare 432 and 440 and 444. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you again in my next video. Thank you so much.